Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm bringing you a replay in the Charioteer on Highway Standard Battle. It's a Tier 8 battle. I'm platooned with Curtis in his T-103 Russian tank destroyer. And I have got a video of the Charioteer with the fully upgraded gun already up on the channel, but that was from a later game I played with Gizmo, where it was a really good game we had, and he asked if I could show it a bit quicker rather than waiting a couple months for me to get to that replay, so I showed it. This is actually the first game I ever played with the top 105mm gun on the Charioteer. And we've got an excellent map for it as well, and matchmaking with zero artillery and top tier. Now the thing with Highway is, there are a lot of TDs, and you have to be careful when you go field, because if you get spotted, you'll get shit on. Now you do get the opportunity to shit on enemies if they get spotted, but you just have to be very careful here. Now, one thing I want to notice, I mentioned this before, my loadout on the Charioteer is going to come up clutch this game. I'm going to show why I like doing it. I've got, equipment-wise, gun rammer, coated optics for view range, and camo net. And combining the optics with the camo net on a TD just makes this thing absolutely amazing. Now, I could get better aim time and better rate of fire if I put, like, ventilation on or something. Or I could get the better aim time if I use gun laying drive. But really, for a tank like this, I really feel like the optics and camo net combo is really effective. I did get spotted there shooting a light tank, so I'm going to duck in the cover, and you're going to see where the fast APCR makes it very easy to hit light tanks on the move. Now, something else I want to mention is, this is actually the second time I'm recording this commentary. I did the first one, finished it, started to render the video, and then realised I had forgotten to unplug my charger from my controller, which meant you would have had that very annoying buzzing sound. Well, the other very annoying buzzing sound, because obviously there's my voice you have to deal with, but like, at least this way you'll have to deal with one of them. So, I'm redoing the commentary, I've unplugged my charger, so there shouldn't be a buzzing sound, or well, there shouldn't be two buzzing sounds this game. Now, look at the map. We've got the field on highway, or we're at the field on highway, I'm in a TD, and I have a light tank here. The enemy light tank is dead, so our light tank has pretty much free reign over the field on highway, as the only light tank left on this game, top tier. But as I start getting shots across the map into side of a defender, you're going to see, if you keep an eye on the map, our light tank is retreating back to base to go join our team in the town. Excuse me. Which I'm confused by, because as I said, top tier light tank on highway in the field and all the enemy lights are dead. There's like a dream opportunity for assistance, and I was willing to give it to him. Because, as I said in my loadout, I could spot for myself in this tank. Now, usually, you don't want to try and do that at the start. Like, if your light tanks are going to spot, let them spot. That way, you get damage without exposing yourself to danger, and the light tank gets assistance. You both benefit from that arrangement. But by having the camo net and optic means that when my light tank heads off to fight the town, I can stay out in the field because I can do the spotting myself. That shot in the ML was a bit of a shame. I tried to hit the side of his turret when he turned, but I gave a bit too much lead considering the shell velocity on this tank. That's the thing, I've spoken about this gun before. 268mm of standard PEM with super fast APCR, 210mm of HESH PEM, and 105mm of cheap HESH PEM. The gun's amazing. The one issue with the gun, the amount of ammo it carries. With the DPM this thing has, you go through the ammo quite quickly, and me being a cheap fuck that I am, I like to carry cheap HESH shells, because I feel bad firing expensive HESH at, you know, a ship bar and a Waffly 100 and artillery, when I know that I could pen him with the cheap one. You know, it's a waste of silver, and I need silver. So if this thing carried more ammo, that'd be great, because I could carry a lot more cheap HESH as well as the expensive HESH. But from that minor issue, this thing's still amazing. Nice shot across the map. As I said, team pushed through the town. I'm quite happy just to sit here and snipe away, basically, and let my gun do the work. Because what you have to remember is, this is still a tank destroyer. It doesn't have much armor, and more importantly, like most tank destroyers, it doesn't have much health. So, try and spot at your own risk. You can do it, but if you do get spotted, you're very vulnerable. And they do have an Iron Rain on their team, which is something I don't want to fuck with. Thankfully, the Iron Rain actually gets spotted. And you're going to see, at 375 meters, I don't shoot, because I'm worried that if I shoot, he'll spot me at this distance. However, as I start looking at the other enemies, the Jagdpanther 2 is a one-shot now, so if I kill him, that'll help my team out over there. So I take the shot, fully expecting to get spotted, but it doesn't actually even see me. Now at this point, I probably should have loaded the cheap HESH. The thing to remember is the cheap HESH is 105mm of PEM. I could easily pen the Iron Rain. I can pen the ML1 in the side reliably, and I can pen that Huntsman in the side reliably with cheap HESH. So I don't need to load the premium hash here. I could just be using a cheap one, but at this distance, the APCR just works quite nicely anyway, just because you have the extra shell velocity, as stated before. So at long range, the shell velocity is very nice. Plus, you don't have to worry about, at this distance, hitting the tracks, and rather than penning the vehicle, just splashing over the tracks. And range down, I'm going to try and help my teammate with the Emil-1, who's just pushing in, lead the shot, and kill. Only 3 enemies left, and this game, it's a perfect map for a TD like this. I just got the snipe. Of course, we're 521 meters just across the map. They've no hope of spotting me. And this is just basically an easy farm with this beautiful, beautiful, amazing gun that is on the Charioteer. Like, I already knew the gun was going to be amazing, but this being my first game with the upgraded gun just kind of cemented what I already knew, which is I'm going to really like this tank, and I really fucking did. And I said, I've actually kept this vehicle. It's still in my garage. I'm never selling this thing. And just like that, the game's over. So the gun's just singing at long range. I managed just over 4,000 damage, a little bit of assistance, a couple kills. Only a second class because I was sniping, but a good game nonetheless. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.